Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 1345.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about home prices are again at all-time highs. Now, a lot of people have been saying that home prices were going to crash, the housing market was over. Ever since interest rates started increasing, we definitely have seen problems in the housing market, but people have adjusted to higher rates, and sometimes the rates have fluctuated a bit lower. And between that and limited inventory, we still have a strong housing market. Home prices in February jumped 6.4% year over year, which was on top of a January gain of 6%, according to S&P CoreLogic. It was the fastest rate of price growth since November of 2022. When you look at the 10-city composite of real estate prices, it rose 8%, up from a 7.4% increase in the previous month. The 20-city composite index saw an annual gain of 7.3%, up from a 6.6% advance in January. So this means that U.S. home prices are at or near all-time highs. Brian Luke, head of commodities, real and digital assets at S&P Dow Jones Indices, said for the third consecutive month, all cities reported increases in annual prices, with 4 currently at all-time highs: San Diego, Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., and New York. San Diego prices had the biggest gain among the 20 cities in the index, up 11.4% from February of 2023. Detroit and Chicago reported 8.9% annual increases, and Portland, Oregon had the smallest gain in the index, just 2.2% in the year. The Northeast region still is the best performing market for over the last half of the year, which includes Boston, New York, and Washington, D.C. So this is the latest push in home prices since the previous peak of prices in 2022. And even though the Federal Reserve hasn't lowered interest rate, home prices have still managed to increase. I think buyers are losing patience with waiting for interest rates, so they're just moving ahead if they find the right home and they can afford it. And many people are able to have cash proceeds from selling their home in order to buy their new home, so they may not need to finance. So even with some confusion in the real estate market about are commissions to be discounted or not discounted, you have buyer representatives, seller representatives. People don't really know how that all is still going to shake out, but it hasn't stopped the real estate market from being strong. And I think people are just moving forward. If they can afford it, if they find the home they like, they feel fortunate just to get a house right now because inventory is still very limited. With the comments that the Fed said Tuesday, there's a 44% chance of a rate cut in July and a 71% probability of a rate cut in September. But again, things can change and the Fed is very data-driven. So while inflation has seemed to be gotten under control and consumer confidence has really taken a steep dive, and we've seen some weakness in the jobs market, the Fed still thinks the economy is too strong to start lowering rates. And I think they're just flat out wrong. I think they're looking at old data. Most of the data that they're looking at is on a delayed basis, and they're looking in the rearview mirror, not looking forward. But we'll see what happens as the Fed continues to get more data and makes their decision about what to do with interest rates. If you haven't yet subscribed to Be Wealthy and Smart, hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified as soon as new podcasts are available. And all of my podcasts are on my website at lindapjones.com/podcasts. And while you're there, sign up for my weekly newsletter for more wealth tips for your financial freedom. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.